If you had to pick 10 blockbuster movies to see before you die, what would they be? Email me, ryan@nzherald.co.nz. Mitch Hageman is with me this morning, the Herald's entertainment reporter, for a wrap of, well, I suppose it's your favourites, is it?
Me and Jenny Mortimer, who's our Chief Lifestyle Entertainment journalist. So we had a little bit of a think. But this is blockbusters, Ryan. So this is films that are predominantly have grossed over 200 mil and ones you consider made a bit of a significant impact on cinema. So and we only had to pick 10, so it's a tough ask. It's a tough ask.
And is this all time?
All time.
200 mil minimum. So is that the definition of a blockbuster? Anything to...
Generally, it's perceived that a blockbuster is made over 200 mil. So when we're looking at this list, we've got things like Back to the Future's on there. We think that's a pretty good one. Pulp Fiction is on there. Even though that started off as a bit of a kind of an indie type thing, it turned into a blockbuster eventually because of the massive impact that it made on cinema.
Sort of went culty, didn't it?
It went very culty.
Mainstream culty, yeah.
It did, but if you look at some of the feedback in the NZ Herald Facebook comments when this article went out, people are a little bit angry we didn't put things like The Godfather on there, Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, hang on, I haven't seen the full list yet, so what have we got?
So we have...
Oh, Jurassic Park, yeah, Jurassic Park, you got to have... Oh, Cool Runnings, I watched that a couple of months ago. Love it. Green Mile, yeah. Castaway... Why did you put Castaway on there? It's one man and his football. Well,
I have to say, I think Jenny's big Tom Hanks fans. There are a lot of Tom Hanks films on there.
She's got a thing for Tom Hanks. Why don't you just say so?
Well,
explains half the list.
It was news to me. We didn't tell each other the things. So yeah, quite interesting.
And there are no horrors on there.
Jurassic Park could be considered a bit of a horror, couldn't it? You know, there's dinosaurs eating people. So.
What genres normally gross the most? Rom-coms?
Predominantly it's action-adventure films.
Right,
films that kind of have a broad span.
Because the kids can watch it and love it. And
yeah, things like, I mean, you know, it's a bit testy, but things like Indiana Jones was huge.
Yeah, okay. Now, Lewis Capaldi, this is entertainment news with Mitch Hageman. Lewis Capaldi is coming back to New Zealand after a 2-year musical hiatus and a 5-year absence from Kiwi shores. His musical hiatus came after this Glastonbury performance.
This time I feel there's no one to turn to. Listen.
A lot of love for this guy. He was having a Tourette's episode during that performance, which is why he stopped performing, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's so cool that he's coming back, and it was a very rough 2 years, he said, but he recently took the stage at Glastonbury this year. To widespread acclaim. People were just absolutely rapt that he was there. He literally came out and said, "I'm back, baby," in the best and boldest of fashions. And you know, his performance, he did perform here once in 2020, and people loved him here. So great songs, great. He's a very funny guy too. I mean, you know, he's got a wicked sense of humour, pure Glaswegian to the nth extent, and I'm sure he'll put some great shows on. He's performing a show in Christchurch and a show in Auckland, so
Brilliant.
November and December.
Brilliant. Tickets are on sale now. Sad news about Tim Bray, this children's theatre champion who has died.
Yeah, that is really sad. After 33 years of making children's theatre last year, when he got diagnosed with cancer, he decided to call it quits. And obviously it's been a really kind of rough time since then, and unfortunately he did pass away last Saturday. It's really sad, Ryan, because I remember as a child going to one of Tim Bray's productions. I remember going to the Lighthouse Keeper's Lunch. He liked to do stories based on famous children's books. And I remember, really being inspired after that, which was, I imagine a lot of other children did too at that age. So really sad loss for the New Zealand theatre community, and our thoughts are with his family.
Yeah, absolutely. Mitch, thanks so much for coming in this morning. I was just thinking as you were talking about my favourite blockbusters, and I always go, like my person is Sandra Bullock. I just love
The Blind Side?
Yeah, The Blind Side. But Speed 2, The Net. Have you seen The Net?
Yes, The Net.
It's sort of a conspiracy one. It's on Netflix. Miss Congeniality, says Paul. Yes, very good.
The Heat.
You've obviously got
was
daughters.
also very good.
The Heat was very good. A Time to Kill. She's in so much good stuff. And there is nothing I love more than snuggling up on the couch on a Saturday and watching a really good 90s blockbuster.
90s was the era, I think.
It was, wasn't it?
Definitely.
No, it didn't go on too long. It was 2 hours, 1.5 to 2 hours max. The plot was easy to understand.
Yep.
The action was good. The budgets were large. The acting was great. And now it's all gone to shit.
Well, I mean, do we need a revival? Do we need a revival?
Yeah,
of 90s
we do.
Films? Do we need to just go
Do you-
back to that era?
Do you know what I always think about doing? When this fails, and I mean when, is a sort of a DVD like a Netflix, but exclusively for 90s blockbusters. So you get all the rights to it, and you can go on there and you can have your Saturday binge.
I reckon that would go pretty well.
You reckon?
I reckon.
All right, you'll back me. Mitch, thank you very much for that. Mitch Hageman, who is the Herald's entertainment reporter. Time is 16 away from 9.